Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, with me, Get Daved. We also have the restored content mod and the droid planet added, and since we have HK-47 now, that might be very topical.
Statement. Master, I must express some degree of concern.
Okay.
As I have studied your actions, looking for potential vulnerabilities to exploit, I have found several. Statement. You seem disposed to helping others, not harming them, as I have come to expect and anticipate from organic meatbags across the galaxy.
Great.
Statement. Oh, Master, please, of course they are. Anytime you inconvenience or jeopardize yourself for another, it is a vulnerability.
I thought it was
In
a
any
struggle
event,
that would make
I
me
feel compelled to
stronger.
point out that your self-destructive path of pacifism and sacrifice will only lead to your doom. That may be a trifle melodramatic, but frankly, it is something that all Jedi should hear. And I have been rehearsing the speech for some time. Statement. Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any potential weaknesses in my masters. And of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or other targets who are in service to my master. Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day you may no longer be my
Nice.
master.
Way to have the
and that
long
my
game in
new
mind.
master might get jealous of our prior relationship. It has happened before. As a result, I have a responsibility to know your weaknesses should I be required to assassinate you.
And now we threat. Well, no, maybe we don't deliver a threat.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes. Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end. Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
Remember that.
Statement of...
We could learn all about the
You wish to
background.
conduct an interrogation? Very well.
See if we could figure out something about Revan.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst. Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back. Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends. Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor. Jonta bosi kita masih soringada intamiyasan grauinurutu.
You bet.
Query. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety variety of alien languages.
Everyone in Star Wars can.
But that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
Oh, good. Canonical explanation.
Query, may I see it? Answer, because it seems to know all the languages I do, and I am feeling degrees of familiarity and inferiority both at once.
Alright.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Peragus. Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Well, we could trap them.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position. It is sending out a passive carrier wave that signals itself to HK units in the vicinity. Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience. Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy.
You were remarkably easy to find.
An extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them. Statement. There is no need to hide your embarrassment over the high price I commanded, Master. I will be worth every credit, despite my apparent memory damage, crippled assassination protocols, and the small amount of rust that decorates my frame. Regardless, please bear in mind that I am quite an asset, and that you would be well advised to take good care of me.
You got it. Yes, HK-47 likes if we're Machiavellian. Also, we should probably visit Visas. Visas? Should probably visit MasterCard. Well, probably Kreia as well, but we'll save her for last. Visas normally hangs out in one of the dormitories. Yeah, there we go.
My life for yours.
Hello?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
So you're good for one battle, then?
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek. The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance. I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why. I felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at
like
the
an
edge
echo?
of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it. I serve my master. My master was aware of a disturbance, and there is little my master doesn't.
Okay, well, that was a repeat. Alright.
I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you.
Or you may give the same answer twice.
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time.
Okay,
but there are
there's
others
two
who
of
may
them.
move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction. There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
That's a comforting thought.
I will answer what I can. My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well. My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Oh, cool.
My master, he has crippled me. I have seen the galaxy as it truly is, and it has left its mark. It is not something I can explain. I will answer. It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
Tell me of the waters of your homeworld, Usul.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Katar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact. The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
So did it make a sound then?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world. I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Katar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You may find a kindred spirit in the exile.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
I don't recall having that idea yet, but...
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
It'll be a good challenge.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen. I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself. It is not a subject which I have...
Okay, and that just loops us into that conversation loop. More of influence with Visas. I'm just going to try one more time here.
My life for your... I will... But after traveling...
Okay.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this. It is difficult to explain.
Nope. But we did gain more influence again. Oh, we'll just save it for later. You do gain the ability to see through the Force, though. And I think it wasn't even in the original version of the game, but you can see people's Force alignment. It's kind of like if you've played the Old Republic and did the Sith Warrior, it's like your apprentice's ability. Jason Wilson.
General, need something? Yes, General?
Can I have a lightsaber?
Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing a lens. Something else I can...
Alright. Still, only one more piece left. That's nice. Alright, we'll bring the newbies along for the ride. Though I wouldn't mind having Adam.
How may I...
Visas will actually be probably our... well, no. Probably our second strongest Jedi overall. Kreia might still be more effective. And feats for Visas. We got no lightsabers. Toughness is always a good idea. It's not terribly useful at the beginning, but it will get there. No need for... ooh. 10% faster speed. That's pretty cool. I wonder if I can learn that. We'll go for toughness for now. Her dexterity is also much higher than her strength, so finesse would have quite a bit of value for her. Yeah, we're gonna get that to an even charisma point first. Oh, it's gonna take us a while to level her up. I'm just gonna pause the recording real quick. Alright, I finished leveling up Visas and HK-47. Big thing with Visas, I gave her... she had the beginnings of Force Choke, so I gave her that. And... aside from that, the usual Force Speed, Heal, so on, and then HK-47 has actually some pretty good shooting skills. Also, I do want to check one more thing here. We're very close to getting to level 15, so I know I said I was going to talk to Kreia. I'm going to wait until I get to level 15 because I think that may be a very special time. So we're going to see if we can get 1,000 experience points by walking the right way. Now, refugee sector we've been to. I don't think I've done meaningful stuff at the docks yet. And the entertainment promenade. I think if I talk to the right person, I can gain entrance into a little club. You. Good. That's alright. No. I don't want to do that quite yet. Again, I'm cheap. Yep. We've been there before. I thought if I talked to this, There we go. Holdout. Yay! Like a holdout blaster. You know, I'm not sure how useful Viscus will be in the Pazaak Den, but I feel like HK-47 would be very good company. And in we go. I guess maybe Viscus can cheat at the cards. Holdout. Up yours, buddy. Hello?
I'm almost afraid to win with the exchange watching the tables.
Well, that's just no good. Bet you won't like me. Yep.
Feels like years since I got Pazaak.
Sure. Oh yeah. Nope. Hmm. That's probably true. No. I didn't want to do that. Well. Oh, man. I think I just lost our alignment. I think we were all the way at the light side of the forest. Hey. Look, I was hoping I could take him out there and then we could kill these guys for experience points, not dark side points. Yep. Well, those guys are just gonna be hanging out there, it looks like. I was just hoping for some quick experience points.
Oh, hello. You have caught me at a rare time. Usually there are many players who seek to play. I fear it is because I am simply not a skilled Pazaak player. I'm afraid protocol droid skills
I don't believe this for 1 second.
interpretation are not something that lend themselves to Pazaak and probability. Why, I cannot help myself. In fact, every time I seek to find the answer to that question, I am consumed with the need to come here and play Pazaak. I am concerned that the problem may lie with my memory core. Without routine memory wipes, you know, such degradation is known to occur, leading to instabilities. I fear my obsession with Pazaak is one such corruption. I am not sure I wish it fixed. I do find some degree of satisfaction in playing. Would you like to play?
A gambling addiction patch. So somebody wired you to be addicted. Thanks, buddy.
What su?
I'm not sure. Ooh. Flip 3 and 6. Interesting. Of all my 3s and 6s in play, I assume from the draw deck. Well, first off, we'll get the plus minuses. I don't even know how helpful that would be based on how random the game is already. There's already a random chance if I would get this card and then flipping the signage. No, I'm gonna save my money and yeah, we'll worry about everything else later. Alright, let's play some Pizak. Actually, wait. Okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Pizak. Forget how the doubles the value of the last card you are dealt? Right. And... alright. My first time playing Pizak in a long time. The great game, as I call it. And I'll stand. I will probably lose. Oh. Pleasant surprise. One moment. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to interrupt this intriguing game of Pizak. Oh no. Never ever give up a win. This is hopeful. Oh yeah! Totally undeserved random win. I could draw it 18. No, this one I'm going to take on the chin. But now I have cards and they don't, and we're still tied. Hmm, 50-50, I'll lose. Dang it. I could expend a card. I'm going to do that. And then stand. Yeah. You can use slightly different tactics when you have cards and they don't. Although now... awesome. Pretty bad luck here. Oh, 18. Yeah, I'll stand there. Yeah! No. Alright, so now you've seen me play Pizak, along with Wycalibur play Pizak, and that's enough of the great game, as they call it, for now. I might do a little bit more Pizak off camera. Really, I'm just looking for 1,000 experience points. I'll shoot anyone just to get it. But we'll have to save that for the next video, everybody. I'll see you there.